Hello, Hillary. Oh, hey, there she is. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good. I'm doing good. Looks like you're the only one here right now.
Where is everybody?
I don't know. It's Monday, right? So
Yeah.
how are things going for you?
Good. I'm doing good. I feel like really good. Like my
Good.
energy is
Awesome.
good and yeah. I just am not seeing I'm not seeing any movement.
Okay.
So
I
my
will, what I'll do is I'll go into, there's Kathy. Let me see if I got a lot of pens here. Let me grab one. Doo-doo-doo. All right. So you feel good, which is
Mhm.
great. Oh, Laura's coming on. I'm just letting a bunch of people in here. So what about, like, are you talking about weight? Not any movement with weight?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about inches?
Inches of I haven't had any movement on inches either.
Okay.
My belly's kind of going back and forth like in my tummy.
Okay.
That's all food related
Okay.
for
All
certain.
right. Are you feeling, I mean, hey Kathy, and I know Laura's here. I'm just answering some questions for Hillary, and that's what tonight's going to be about, is just anything you have questions about. I will hopefully be able to answer or find the answer for you. But so are you feeling too hungry, too full, any of that?
I feel like my food is perfect. Like I'll
Okay.
get to the end of the night and I'll have enough built into it so that I can, if I get really hungry, I'll be fine.
Okay.
So that part feels good.
Okay. Okay. And your workouts?
Workouts are going great.
Okay.
I've been doing the weights 3 times and then I'm doing the cycling
Okay.
every other day.
And and then you're doing the cycling. How many minutes are you doing that?
30 minutes and my goal is 4 to 5 miles.
Okay. And the weight you're doing, okay. And you're doing the weight training 3 times a week?
Yep.
Okay. All right. And water, how are you doing with that?
I'm doing great on water.
Okay. Sleep?
Sleep's going good too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to get outside and get your steps in and stuff?
No.
Okay.
But now the weather's starting to get nicer, so yes.
Okay, good.
This week I should be able to.
Yeah, it's starting to get, it's a little lighter out too, which is nice. So 6 o'clock here and it's light out and I'm like, oh, it's kind of nice. So that helps, right? It helps this right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll take a look at your profile and kind of see where you're at with weight and calories and all that kind of stuff. But I'm just off the top of my head thinking about maybe doing your weight 4 times a week, the weight
Okay.
training. And then the cycling. Well, I'll look at that. Are you doing, so that's all you're doing as far as activity?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just wondering if we drop that back a little bit, but are you still doing the rebounder?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. I'm doing that.
Now, does that get your heart rate up and stuff?
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
And how many times a day are you doing that?
I do it once a day for 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a look at that when we're done, and then I'll give you we'll change things up a little bit.
Okay. Sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else?
No, but I just like, it's like I feel so good.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. And even just getting into the cycling, it's like I finally found something that I'm not dragging my feet to do it. It's like I get into it and I kind of lose my mind and just crank the music and
It
go.
is. Yeah, there is something about that. Yeah, I like to cycle outside too. So once it gets nice, I love to ride my bike outside. But yeah, the spin is fun. It's really good cardio too. But yeah, I'll look at all of that. But I'm off the top of my head, I'm thinking we should increase your weight training.
Okay.
We do that 4 times. So I'll let you know. But good. I'm glad you're feeling good. And the weather's getting better and it's light out. And so now this will help with the whole getting out of your head and getting outside and feeling so much more energized and all that good stuff. So
I think the thing that's really interesting is how when you feel that good, and then when I'll take a moment and I'll look at my stomach in the mirror, and it's just like the way I see it I don't give myself credit for the accomplishments I've made.
right.
So it's easy to let that sit in your head, and the scale too really can mess with your head.
It does. It does. That scale does. That's why I kind of asked you where you're at with your inches too, especially when it comes to that belly area. So if we add a little bit more strength, some weight training, you can maybe, just kind of push that plateau aside. So that's where my head is going right now, but I want to take a look at everything so I can give you a good advice. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. Welcome, Jody. Kathy, how's Kathy over there in Delaware? Oh, you're on mute. You're still muted.
Better.
Awesome.
Yay. I'm doing good.
Good.
I joined a gym today.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was like, I can't get motivated at home. And I don't have all the equipment. So I went to a gym, joined there. I took an aerobics class, hour long. And I was like, okay, tomorrow when I get off work, I'm going to go straight there and work out before I come home. So that is what I'm going to try to get myself to do.
Good. What gym did you join?
It's called Pure Family Fitness.
Oh, okay.
So, and they have 5 different locations in the area, so I can go to any one I want to.
Oh, nice. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
So I was like, well, that works.
It's nice to get out of the house if you can, and in that socialization and different atmosphere and different pieces of equipment, obviously different handles on your dumbbells or your barbell, all of that. And it helps to get out and things are opening up a little bit more. So that makes a big difference.
Yes.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. And then, good. That's great. So with the aerobics doing that, is that something you're going to do, like weekly kind of a thing?
I think so.
Okay.
I'll do a couple classes, but I'm obviously going to do the weight training more so. But I was like, let me go take this class. They'll get my blood pumping.
Yeah, that's really good, because then what we do, we'll just make sure you're doing your weight training, and then I'll just make, I really want to know if you start to feel hungry or, that kind of thing, because then, we want to increase your calories. We want to support what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how often, obviously weight training 3 days a week. Can I do aerobics the same day? Or
you could. What I would recommend is you do your weight training first and then do your aerobics. Now, sometimes that's not always the case. The reason why I say that is you want most of your energy to go to lifting the weights.
right.
And then use the cardio as, just getting your heart rate up, kind of that interval type training, because usually your classes like that, you're working really hard for a period of time and then you rest, and then you work really hard and then you rest. And that will help you, along with the weight training. You're going to be tired if you do 2 at the same time, in the same day. There's nothing wrong with it. Are you thinking, would it be back to back?
I know on Mondays, well, my day off now is Monday.
Oh, okay.
Drive me crazy.
Yeah,
I keep
bet.
my day off. So The one class I took today, I enjoyed, so I'll keep going to that one. And I think it started like 11:15. So
Okay.
that means I'd have to get into the gym earlier to do the weights.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the week I'll do weights when I get off work.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And then I just got to see what else they have as far as classes.
Yeah. Just keep me updated and keep me updated on where you at as far as hungry wise.
Okay.
Not that you can't, I mean, not that you shouldn't be hungry. I want you to be hungry, but if you're like, oh my gosh, I ate all my calories and I'm still hungry, it's nice. I want to know that, because then we can increase your calories and add a little bit more protein and carbs
Okay.
to help support that. And even if you go up by 50 calories a day or something, it's not huge, but it's going to help you. And it's going to prevent your blood sugar from dropping so fast and grabbing stuff that you shouldn't.
Right.
So, but yeah, and you know, sometimes you might get caught with, you know, doing your class and then lifting. What you're going to find is you're going to be pretty tired out from doing a class and then lifting. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but I always like to go the opposite. So I get my weight training in and I, you know, using all my blood flow, my energy and everything for that, and then do my cardio after. So I don't think there's a wrong way to do it. I just find that you're going to have a little bit more energy to do both.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what else you got for me? Anything?
Nothing I can think of
Okay.
myself.
All right. Well, if something pops up, you can jump back in and, yeah, so just keep me, posted on your hunger, if you will.
Will do.
Cool. Good. Laura, how's Laura? Nope. You got to unmute yourself, hon.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one doing
I'm,
it.
I'm okay. I have a cold. I got a really bad cold this weekend, so it's kind of a bummer.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
There's stuff going around, and Jody has his stomach stuff.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Keep it there.
It's not, and then the colds are back. I had a cold about 2 weeks ago, and then I had a really bad migraine. I forget, was that Friday?
Oh,
I had, yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So, but what questions do you have for me?
Oh, let's see. I haven't been doing everything that I should be.
Oh, come.
I just, I watched your video on Wednesday and I just have not made that commitment to myself to do it for all the right reasons. So, I mean, I always want to keep in mind the things that I do that are positive.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, I can do more, so I know I'm starting my 4th week now. And I know I've been, dropping weight, but I haven't been taking my pictures every week because I don't want to see my pictures. And I haven't been doing my weekly, summary of my goals and everything. So I did that today.
Okay, good.
And I've done a lot better job getting my water in, which is good.
Good.
And I'm still doing at least the 2 strength and conditionings. I've been doing 3 days of weights. So I have been keeping up with some of the exercise too.
See, you are doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And I need to do that because half the time when I start marking it down, it's better than I thought, especially with my eating and stuff, so I'm just going to keep plugging away. And I know this is the early part of it, but I really want to get those good habits in, and I'm just trying to be patient with myself.
Right. And I was just going to say, be patient with yourself, 1% better every day. Like we say, and getting remember you weren't getting your weight training in, and now you are.
Right.
Your water, that was a struggle. Now you are.
Yep.
So in your pictures, I know that's not fun. What about your measurements? Did you do those?
I haven't done those either, but I can do them today. I know. I need to do that stuff. It's a list. It's there. I don't follow the rules. Why? I don't know.
Well, I do see you once in a while. So
I know.
So if I had to tell you to decide between what I want to see pictures versus measurements, I really want your measurements.
Okay. I'll do them tonight.
Okay. Or otherwise do them in the morning.
or in the morning.
Yeah, do them in the morning.
I've been weighing myself. I did weigh
Good.
myself.
Okay, so your weights and your measurements. I like the pictures because you'll start to see the difference, especially as your inches drop. But if I had to tell you like what I'd like you to focus on, and we'll work on the pictures a different time, but get the measurements and your weight, you know, put that in. Because honestly, you're doing really good then. I mean, you're getting so don't be too hard on yourself. And one thing too, you're admitting it.
Yeah.
Which is good because
I'm trying to be honest.
Right. And this
in
is
my hands.
Right. And this is a place where you're going to get support because all these ladies have been through that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like taking pictures. I don't want, you know, I know Pat's like, no. And the measurements.
Yeah, but what a difference.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It does
You see from my first picture to now is shocking.
It is.
It's shocking.
It is. So
Same.
it isn't. Yeah. Jody too. It's really, really important.
Oh yeah, Jody's amazing.
But like for you, we've got your weight training.
Yeah.
You know, your water's where it needs to be. Now focus on just those measurements and and your weight and that kind of stuff. And then we'll work on those pictures.
Yeah.
Have you done one set of pictures?
Yeah, I did the
You
first
did.
week. Or did I do the first two? I think I did the first 2
First
weeks.
two,
So
yeah.
I guess I just missed last week and this
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
pictures.
So think about this weekend, Sunday or Monday, doing them.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. So don't say you're not, I mean, you're doing good. So keep it up and don't beat yourself up. And, you know, with your cold and things like that, you know, do a little activity. Don't like kill yourself. Make sure you're, you know, eating enough food.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you have to force it, but the more, you know, obviously the healthier you eat, the quicker you're going to recover too.
Yeah.
And your water too. Important.
Yeah.
And it's dry. A lot of places are really dry right now.
That's helping me drink my water because it's like I'm parched because my nose keeps running and I'm like, I'm so thirsty.
Yeah. Yeah. I was at my daughter's this weekend. And it was really dry in her house. And she has she's very into the essential oils. So she has all these things bubbling all over. I don't know. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so you're doing great. So keep it up.
Okay.
But,
Thank
you know,
you.
and then we'll just work on those pictures because you'll start to see the difference.
Yeah,
You
that'll
will.
be good.
Yeah.
I don't know how many other ladies here are trying to lose weight. I mean, I know it's a balance of muscle and weight, but I really do want to get this fat off, you know? So for those that are also wanting to lose like a lot of weight, that's
I'm down to about 20 to go. I'm stuck, you know.
Yeah.
But
I saw
Jody,
your post too of the weight that you lost. And
Right.
It's fantastic.
So
So you're my goal. You're my
Yes.
role model, Judy.
remember it's a journey.
Yeah.
It's a journey.
Yep.
that's right.
Permanent changes for a better lifestyle. So yeah.
Right. Because then the things that you learn and how you're doing it, that's what's going to last. It's not the quick, I'm going to drop 30 pounds in 30 days. And then what happens, right?
Yeah.
Right back on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then some.
Right. And then some is right. Yeah. Yeah. So you're doing it the right way. And it's about doing it the right way and being patient with yourself because not only are you, you know, you're working hard at it, but you're learning how to do it in this, you know, learning how to make it happen at the same time.
Making habits. So yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Jody, how you feeling?
I'm feeling better than this morning.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
That's okay. You're
Yeah.
entitled. You're entitled to.
Better than this morning, better than yesterday.
Good.
know, I'm feeling guilty because I'm weighing I want to work out. I want to get some type of a workout in tonight, but should I? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, because my days off were Thursday, Friday, and I felt like poo since then. So today is now Monday. It'll be days, and it's starting to really, you know,
Yeah.
I want to move.
Oh my. You're gonna just the whole plan is gonna just be crap now because you didn't work for 5 days.
I know.
Just go hide in the corner and we'll see you next week.
Beat yourself up.
Yeah.
No,
I know.
I know. It's because you're so used to doing that, right? It's that habit set. But if you don't, I would say wait.
And
Yes.
I will. It just is,
Yes.
I've been doing this for a year. I mean, and you know that when I started, before I signed up with you, I was working out 7 days a week. I didn't know any better.
Right.
So it was one thing or another, 7 days a week and walking a minimum of 3 miles every day. And so for me to not do something for 5 days in a row, it's like,
Right.
this is so out of the ordinary now.
Yeah. Yeah. It's,
So
you
I
know,
have
and
to-
that's not a bad thing, but yeah, I want you to, and you know, it's later now in the evening.
Yeah.
And so, and then when you start back up, you know, take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially with the stomach flu like that, because you don't have the, you know, the calories in you
Right.
to have the energy to do it. So just nice and easy. Nice
And I
and
should have
easy.
known something was coming because I had felt really fatigued last week. I mean,
Oh.
I had my monthly scheduled massage on Thursday and I could not keep my eyes open. I'm usually, you know, chatty Cathy through the whole thing and I fell asleep. I slept most of the way through it until she hit the muscle in my left thigh and I literally came right up off the table. And
Right.
I just said, oh, okay, you got my attention now.
Right.
That hurt.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
So something was going on.
Yeah. Probably we're getting, yeah.
Yeah.
That's back in the colds and yeah, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. So I'll get there.
keep washing your hands and all the stuff that you're supposed to do, right? And you
Ma'am,
know, who knows where you get it from.
could be anything. I work in a public building, you
Yeah.
know, county building. So
Yeah.
all kinds of people are coming in and out
Right.
right along.
Just
So
touching
can't control,
stuff, right?
yeah, can't control it.
Right. And so, yeah, so just take it nice and slow, but any questions, anything, bothering you right now?
Does anybody have, yeah, other than, yeah.
Other than
the Greek monster, yeah. Anybody have a specific time of day where they could quite easily go off the rails with their food choices? I mean, a specific time of
Oh,
day.
yes. Yeah.
Mine's in the evening after dinner. I do okay
After
all
dinner.
day long.
Me too. After dinner, it's like, hello, what's around?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know because for a long time when I first started the program, I didn't have that, and you know, I just didn't have it. I think when you start, like my friends are all back in town, and it's dinner and then dessert. When you start that again, it's like every time after dinner, you're like,
Mhm.
you know,
You're looking for
what's
something.
around here? I'm looking for, and sometimes I'm not even hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It's
I don't
unlike-
keep it in the house, but it's here, sweets. I don't keep it in the house. My friend brought a box of cookies over the other day. We watched a movie and out come the box of cookies. And I had my nice little chocolate covered yogurt bar and I planned for that. I did. And I ate it. Great. Yeah. But 10 minutes later, it was like, cookie, cookie, Girl Scout cookie. I love Girl
Oh,
Scout cookie.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I blew it. I blew it.
And all it
Just
takes
blew
is
it.
one.
Yeah, one of those cookies.
Yeah.
I didn't.
And I can't figure out what, you know,
Yeah.
this has been my problem. Workouts are great, but I have started with sweets again and it worries me because I sometimes think there's something in the back of my mind that says you don't deserve to be thin. I don't know what it is, something. I went and bought pants the other day and I bought them in a size 8 because I said, oh, 6 is never going to fit me, even though I have a few of those. I brought them home. I had to bring them back. And I was like in shock because I still feel,
Sure.
I can't hate to say this, but sometimes I still feel fat.
Mhm.
Like that fat person is there. And I hate to even use the word fat. I
Right.
can't
It's
stand
that-
that word.
It's that image.
But it comes,
Yeah, that
it
self-image.
creeps up in the brain. Yeah, the
Mhm.
self-image, you know. I'm always going to have that belly because of issues. But in clothes, it looks great. Take the clothes off. It's like, holy crap, what's that? You know?
I can
So
understand.
it's really weird how some days things hit you
Right.
differently.
differently.
Yep.
Could
See, I
be,
don't
I
have
can't
trouble with,
complain hormones.
yeah.
I don't have any
'Cause I
trouble
have
with
none.
cookies and stuff like that in my house because I don't have anything like that in here. But like dried fruit, like dried cherries,
Oh,
dried
yeah.
apricots, and at least, I mean,
Love them.
see, that's what I lean toward, whether I'm trying to justify, well,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
have that because that's better for me than a cookie.
That's
You know,
exactly
still not
right.
supposed to be having it.
Yeah, that dried fruit is good, and you just have to watch the sugar and the calories, but it is, that's the only thing. What I tend to do, because I have the same thing, because it's a habit of, it's that sweet tooth or that crunchy salty. And so what I do in most nights is I'll just put a cup of tea together, chamomile tea, and I
Mhm.
have something in my hand that I'm putting in my mouth that's no calories, that'll help me sleep, all of that. So at least it's kind of replacing the habit of grabbing chips. For me, it's chips,
Right.
cheese.
Oh, I don't buy them.
Yeah.
No way.
So I have them here, 2 stepkids and a husband who likes chips and cheese, and yeah, but that's my downfall. So if I'm stressed and I'm hungry, that's what I go to. But I also know if I just make a cup of tea and go and sit where I would normally sit at night to relax, that really helps a lot.
Yeah, I go after nuts like almonds. Everything is unsalted almonds, unsalted cashews, walnuts, dried fruit. That's the stuff that I'll go toward because I don't have anything else here. And I shouldn't say that. I do have like miniature dark chocolate,
Oh, sure.
but I'll go toward the fruit and the nuts before I'll go toward the chocolate.
I'm the same way. The other thing, if you have a fat with your dinner, so an avocado or something like that, that will help with that craving of having that. So like if I have fish or even chicken for dinner, or even like a turkey burger or whatever, I usually have like 25 to 30 grams of avocado.
Okay.
And that really helps a lot. So when you guys look at, once you're off the 28 days and you look at that meal plan, there is where it says fat at dinner. And what that fat does is not only does it help you stay full longer and kind of takes that craving away, but that fat at dinner too, and fats at night in general, when I say night, I mean like dinner time kind of thing, it helps support your hormones too. So your human growth hormone and all of that. Yeah. So that's another reason why that fat's more on the dinner side.
So
have to
salad,
Huh?
olive oil, maybe, and so salad at night would be better than, and maybe I use a little bit of butter in my sweet potato, so maybe that will help.
That does help. That's one of the reasons why fat in the evening is a good thing. It helps the hormones, and then fats just keep you from feeling hungry. They're 9 calories per gram, whereas like a protein and a carb 4 calories per gram, so it's double. So that's why when you have nuts, that's why you just be careful you don't eat half a bag, because there's like a lot of calories there.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean they're bad for you. So or you maybe for a snack at night, you have a handful of almonds too. And save that fat for a snack and have that versus then stay away from the craving of the sweets maybe. But those are just some ideas.
I don't know. You'll see that Orville Redenbacher has a Smart popcorn that it's all natural ingredients.
Okay.
And for 3 cups, it's 45 calories.
Oh.
So, and they come in mini bags. So you can eat a mini bag and get 50 calories out of the deal. And I'll take a teaspoon or a tablespoon of the grass-fed butter and melt it and put it on there for the fat content if I'm low fat for the day. And it's still low carbs. It's still less than 10 for 3 cups.
Yeah.
And then does that satisfy you though? Then you're not looking for anything else?
Yeah, but I have to do it early. I mean, I almost have to do it right after dinner because it's after dinner when I want that sweet thing, whatever it is. So I go scrounging for it.
Right.
It's like being an ex-smoker.
Yeah, right.
For dinner.
It's
So-
true. Yeah, it's like we are a lot. We like to have that stuff in our
Yeah.
mouth. Or sometimes at night, I'll just put a piece of gum in my mouth so that I don't go and eat anything.
And
Or I
should
go
get-
in, or I go and I brush my teeth.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, my thing why I'm waiting for the weather to break is that's when I would go for a walk was after dinner and it would solve that. But it's just been
Mhm.
so, old man winter just doesn't want to give up this year. So
Yeah, not where you guys are. We don't like, there's a snow pile out there, but otherwise we have brown grass. Like,
Mm.
yeah, it's
This
weird.
past weekend was nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys
They did.
really. Yeah.
Started with
It's gorgeous
thunderstorms.
here,
I was-
ladies.
Yeah,
Midnight
thunderstorms early in the morning
Mostly-
and then raining and all of a sudden in the afternoon snowing. I was like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the
"Hey, how did
seasons.
we go from one extreme to the other?"
It is nuts, isn't it? Oh, I know. Very true.
Yesterday, we were cold it went to 48 degrees in the night. We were
Wow.
freezing. And then today it's 70, well, what was it like 78 degrees? Oh my God, it was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Coming to your house.
yeah.
Should take a week off. I got a spare room. Anybody needs a vacation.
And the refrigerator works now, so it's all good.
Oh, thank God I have a refrigerator. Now I have two. And Jody likes to make different desserts. Come on down.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
You can be the cook.
Yeah. Hey, Heidi, you got anything for us? Any questions?
I don't really
There-
have any. Sorry, I'm
there
late.
she
I was at
is.
the airport.
Oh, no worries. Oh.
No, I'm just relating to all of you because I ended up in Girl Scout season 2. I didn't think I would, but it's so easy to bargain with yourself.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
And I know I
Yep.
can't I cannot have one bag of chips in this house because I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been doing the popcorn thing, like Jody said. But then I did that for a while and then it started leading me into that kind of fed my craving for more. So I sort of had to just
Sure.
even eat an avocado at night and
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Does
Yeah.
help. Yep. That
not
fat-
look at my husband eating ice cream next to me.
Oh.
Oh,
Why
They're
did
the worst.
They're terrible. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
so I think February, it was interesting. I was like months without having a lot of that stuff or really even wanting it. And February hit and all of a sudden there was 4 boxes of cookies in the house. There I was.
Mm-hmm.
You're on my wavelength. I made it through Christmas phenomenally.
Yes.
Same.
And then it's like all of a sudden, it's like my brain says, tough, I want it, and I do it. And then I'm
Yeah.
so mad
Yeah.
at myself.
It's the bargaining. So I just told myself I have to get back to that old conversation of I'm not a person that does that anymore because I know it's not good for me
Yeah.
because I'm a good bargainer.
Yeah.
So I'll
We
try
all are.
I'll try to buy calories on one day and not the next day.
Yeah.
Good justification.
It is. It is. We all do it. And it's very normal, you guys, to just, you kind of, you talk yourself in or out of things. We're really good.
Yeah.
That's what this does. It's, well, if I do this and I won't do that tomorrow and oh yeah.
Mhm.
If I do 20 extra weighted squats, I can
Yes.
have 2 cookies. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I'll just walk longer.
All right. Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, and the thing is too, it's not bad to do that. Having a couple Girl Scout cookies, the problem with that is that sugar is so addicting
Yes.
that it just
It is.
calls you and calls you. It's like going and having a cigarette,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Exactly.
Like, oh my gosh. And so it is definitely an addiction. And so once you like start back down that path, it's really hard to pull back from that.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
so good. It's
Oh.
so good. I just don't understand it.
I know
Yeah.
why. And you know, there's sugar-free stuff, but it just doesn't taste.
It's not the same. Yeah. when
Well,
you're craving sugar.
Right.
I got a sugar-free cake at Publix for my brother's birthday, and I'm telling you, I didn't think anybody would like it. Everybody loved it.
Really?
It was made with that, is it maltitol or something?
Okay. There's so
You
there's
know
some
that
different.
stuff they use for diabetics. 'cause
Oh,
he's
right.
diabetic.
Mhm.
It was delicious.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Well,
so,
no, that's not good. He shouldn't eat it either.
right, right. But it's better than, yeah. And sometimes, when you look at the sugar-free stuff, you're almost better having the real sugar than the
Oh, that's
sugar-free
what, yeah.
and all the crap that's in it too. So you really have to read those labels and look to see what is in all of that stuff. Makes a big difference. Yeah.
For sure.
But
Yep.
yeah, we all have those times when we're fighting against each other.
Another
and-
thing I've
or
noticed,
ourselves.
the last 2 times that I did this with the sugar, I noticed that I had a glass of wine,
Oh.
and I don't know if I was buzzy. Maybe I could have been buzzy. Who knows? I don't know anymore. And if that triggers it,
Sure.
because wine has got a lot of sugar in it.
Mhm.
I'm wondering if that triggers you, well, or not to even just eat sweets, but to eat more
Yes.
of whatever's around you.
Right. It's the alcohol on it too. You get the munchies and I want chips and
That's it.
drinking.
And I have 3 Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm going to parties. 3
Oh,
of them.
boy.
I'm so popular.
You're just
And
so
you know-
popular.
I'm so popular, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Really. But
Oh.
I know one
Sure.
is
Sure.
munchies and dessert. What the hell am I going to do at a munchie and a dessert party?
Right.
I'm going to have to eat before I go.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Eat before you go, and yeah, that's tough. That's tough, and that takes some willpower.
Well,
Unless they're gonna have like cut up veggies and fruits and things, that's better than. But I don't know what what they'll
well,
have.
maybe I'll bring that because I doubt they'll have that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, take it
Or
with
if it's
you.
a potluck, you can pick a dessert that you can have and you bring it.
Right. Yeah, that always makes it. Yeah, it just those things.
Not
and-
as fun, but
Yeah, right. It's not, but yeah, and eating beforehand is a really good idea. It just takes that hunger away, and you don't feel
Yeah,
like.
and old people like me, they have this attitude that, well, we're almost croaking, so why not eat whatever we want? And I'm like, wait a minute here.
Right.
We could go another 20 years here. I'm not croaking yet.
No,
Oh, you
And-
don't have, eat what you want,
no.
too skinny, eat what you want. It's like,
Right.
oh my God.
Yeah, but you don't want your last 20 years being a diabetic or
Yeah,
not able to move like you are, and you all know that, and not or your last 20 years somebody having to take care of you. Yeah, no way.
God.
No way.
Oh
No.
my God, who would that be?
Yeah, right. See, you can't always pick who you want to take care of you. And honestly, with the nursing shortage and even physicians, all that, who is going to take care of us?
Yeah, it's really bad.
Yeah. I know a lot of my colleagues we've always said that, well, even if we're using our walkers, we'll take care of each other. But yeah, it's so scary, but yeah, we have control over that. Not being in that.
I think that's the
situation.
conversation that we have to start having with ourselves.
Right.
Me, especially me, I'm older. So I think about the little bit of whatever I have left. I think about that a lot. Let's put it that way.
Oh,
But those of
yeah.
you that are younger in your 50s, you don't really think about that. You don't. You think,
I
oh
do.
gosh, I'm 50. I'm going to be around forever. But if you're not going to be well,
Mm-hmm.
if you keep eating like, the way we like to do, and
Right,
you're not going to be
because-
well, it's not going to be a pleasant
No.
existence.
No, and I just one of the director of nursing that I used to work for up in northern Wisconsin, she's like 62, 63, still working, hasn't retired yet. Her and her husband he has his pilot's license. They were flying from Michigan to Florida. They both are dead. They crashed their airplane.
Oh my God.
Yes, it's horrible.
That's
So
hard.
you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So
Right.
live your life, I mean, it's devastating because she is the most kindest, smartest director of nursing I've ever worked for. And her husband has, flying his little plane forever. And I don't know what happened, but you just don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. And
You don't, but you have to tell yourself, my friends and the people I know are all saying, oh, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Have a piece of cake, or
yeah,
have
that's
this,
true.
or have this, or have that. It's a total opposite thing. It's
Right.
not like, oh, come on, let's go for a walk. We don't know how much time we have left.
Right. You make a good point. Yeah. That would be me. Let's go work out because we don't know if we're going to.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Want to look good, dead.
Yeah. Right.
Absolutely. I told my sister, if I go in the nursing home, I'll be the one that'll be dragging everybody to the gym,
Yeah, right.
It's
You'll
so
be
funny
going
that you say
doing-
that.
or
It's
just
so funny
doing
that-
chair aerobics.
It's funny that you say that. My sister, when I was smoking, my sister used to say, well, you'll be a beautiful corpse.
Oh.
So now she's yeah. So that was her way of trying to get me to quit smoking. So I quit smoking. And now it's, how long are you going to continue to eat this way? And I'm like, wait a minute, you can't have it both ways,
That's
cupcake.
right. You're
Right.
going to be
You'll
a
skinny-
beautiful
Now
corpse.
you'll be a skinny corpse, right?
That's right.
I'm going to have great skin tone from all that collagen I'm taking.
That's right.
I'm going to be prettier. Yeah, that's
Exactly. And you're going to feel better. And oh man, yeah.
yeah. So
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. It can go that way. And you got to look
Uh-huh.
at it. I mean, it's your life. You need to live, it's
Yeah.
what you want to do with it. And all you can do is lead by example.
she's gotten
I
better.
saw-
Actually, she started working out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were telling me.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
New boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'll happen. There you go, Laura.
That'll do it.
There you go.
I saw a friend today that I haven't seen in about 4 years. We worked together for 16 years.
Oh wow.
And she was amazed. She
I
said
bet.
to me, in all the years I've known you, I've never seen you look so healthy.
Oh,
Awesome.
wow.
She was amazed.
awesome.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
Well, I was in Dunkin' Donuts and it made me feel great because I didn't have a donut. I had hummus. Believe it or not, in Dunkin' Donuts, I had hummus on a piece of bread.
Oh my gosh, you are loyal. Oh,
But I had a chai tea, which I don't drink tea or coffee. And
Oh.
I always forget how many damn carbs are in the chai
Oh,
tea.
yeah.
And then when I got home and I put it in the phone, I said, I reached my carb intake already and I haven't even had dinner. Oh, my
Yeah, right. You don't realize until you, yeah.
No, I
that
know.
stuff. That stuff is, yeah, it tastes really good, right? But holy
See, the
cow.
donut, I didn't want the sweet then, but
Right.
if it was tonight and there were donuts sitting around, maybe I would. It's really
Ooh.
weird.
Yeah, that
Really
nighttime
weird.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm the one who goes to Tim Hortons and gets this egg white and spinach bites instead of a donut or a bagel.
Right.
You got some nice bagels there, let me tell you.
Yeah, I know Starbucks has those little egg bites. Those are good.
Oh, I've never had them.
Yeah, those are good. But
I do mine in the air fryer,
oh yeah.
make them at home. Do some up
Oh,
ahead
Jody,
of time.
why don't you come down here for a week? Bring your air fryer. You can cook.
There you go. That's a new job for you, Jody.
Okay, you get an air fryer, I'll be the traveling
Yeah.
chef.
Okay.
Yeah. There you go.
Actually, I came across a cheat recipe for Girl Scout cookie. The Thin Mints.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, a cheat one, a healthier version. I haven't made them, but I've been eyeballing it.
well, you're gonna have to make them and then post it so we all can have our Thin Mints, our healthy Thin Mints.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
looking.
Yeah. That sounds wonderful.
Yeah, I'll do that. I think I
Good.
saved it. I just haven't tried them yet.
Yeah. Good when you're feeling better too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
my friend, I showed her your picture, Diana, because she wanted to know what the heck I was doing. And, she said, oh, maybe I should. I said to her, you can't do anything until you go to a doctor. She's got something with her SI joints
Oh, sure.
and something about her, almost like it collapses, and she was like, well, what do you recommend that I do? I said, I don't recommend you do anything until you go to a doctor.
Right. Right.
I said, because she goes, well, maybe I could call this lady. I said, don't call her. And I didn't want her to call you. And another lady wanted to call you who was a diabetic because she was amazed at how I looked and what I did. And she said, maybe this lady could help me. And I'm going like this. Oh my God, you're a diabetic and you're sitting here eating cookies. You got to go to a nutritionist.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they think that just,
Yep.
Yep.
I don't want to send you anybody that's going to be like ill.
Yeah. Well, if she gets her
I don't-
SI joints, it might be a hereditary kind of a genetic thing with that, or, past injury or something.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
and
I
if all
hear
the
you.
people that want your number, I mean, I actually gave this lady your name, the woman was a diabetic, but
Yeah.
I said to her, you could find her and you could call her, but I recommend that you call your doctor.
Yes. Diet, if she can follow a good nutrition plan and, do a little bit of exercise, you can turn that around a little bit, but you know her better than I do.
I don't know her at all. I
Oh,
met her.
okay.
Gaga
Oh,
over
okay.
how I looked,
I
How
see.
did you get that way? And it's like, well, I work with this lady. Oh, what's her name? Blah, blah, blah. And then it's
Oh,
like, oh
sure.
my God, that's all I need to do is send Diana all these sick people.
You never know. Cool, ladies. Anything else? I love doing question and answer. It's fun. You guys can ask me anything or ask each other. I like that too, because I learned a lot from you all as well. Yeah, otherwise we will talk next week, Monday. Sound
Sounds
good?
good.
Yeah.
Sounds
All right,
good.
guys, have a good one.
Thank
You too.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.